Hello, my friends. As I discussed in a previous video, I want to take you on the journey with me to learn about my Threads of Fate Oracle cards. This is a new deck that I got for my birthday a couple weeks ago from my siblings. And to go card by card, we are going to do that alphabetically. So we will be starting with the Ancestors card. And this deck comes with a beautiful little guidebook. I just love that iridescent cover. So we will be turning to page 89 and I will read to you while you focus on the details and beautiful art of the Ancestors card. This card is encouraging you to deepen your relationship with your ancestors and bring whatever you want guidance on to them. If you have not already done so, making an altar just to your ancestors is a good way to begin. You can ask them what they want as offerings and put pictures, if you have them, or symbols of them on it as well. It may be a good idea to take a pilgrimage, if possible, to the places they once lived. If not, learn as much as you can about them and where they come from. You may ask them if there is any healing that you can do for them. It is important to honor our ancestors and where we came from. Do so however you can. This card also may signal a need to tend to our ancestral trauma. We can inherit the suffering of those in our lineage. This is an opportunity for you to remove blocks within yourself, but also to release your ancestors from the trauma as well. It reverberates down our entire lineage, so while we may view it as something that hinders us, try to view it in a way of healing many more than just yourself. Sometimes we can become reliant on guidance of others. It is important to remain sovereign and independent when holding counsel. Understand that working with your ancestors is different than working with other guides or allies. They will have their own opinions about you and your life. You may need to use discretion. When I first used this deck, I did a getting to know you deck spread with the cards, and this was one of the cards that I pulled. I found it very interesting. It was almost as if the deck was telling me that it would be helping me to connect with my ancestors. That's how I took it. When I asked what is the purpose and use of this deck in my life at this time, this was one of the first cards to come forward. What I do think is very interesting is that I have been looking into my ancestry more lately. A lot of my family comes from Czechoslovakia, what used to be Czechoslovakia, which is actually where Moldavite comes from. So I have my Moldavite